How you doing?
Yeah, we all
Good
had a little
morning, precious. How you doing, baby? Happy Tuesday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl Shakenya, when you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel Shakenya and hit subscribe, guys. Look at some of the videos, and if you see anything that you like, just hit share. I'm trying to be famous by the end of the year. I'm working from home today, so I just threw something on, threw the coat on because it's cold, and I got my hair wrapped up. Last time I wore my hair like this, Kennedy called me Erica, but I don't. It be your kids, man. Your kids get you every time. And I can't believe I be on here advocating for their little asses. Ooh, Fix It Jesus, this is a Christian show. Yep, guys, so yesterday, we got a little deep yesterday. We did. We talked about respect. Yeah. Talked about the respect that your baby mama, baby daddy should have for you, and the amount of respect that they should make the baby display for you. We talked about it. We did. And true, your baby mama and your baby daddy got a lot to do with that. They do. When that baby is away from you and in their care, I know, I hate that y'all broke up. I hate y'all couldn't work it out. I hate y'all couldn't do more to keep the marriage together and raise the babies together. You know what I'm saying? I have not yet serviced a child in the Attitude Adjustment Youth Program. You know what I deal with kids with behavior issues. I have not yet serviced a child that came from the product of a mom and daddy still married and together and living under the same roof. I did one time, but that was a difficult situation. That was the type of situation in the family meeting, Lord forgive me for saying, but the kids was like they wish they were separated and divorced. They tired of it all. Yeah, so that was a different circumstance. But when you have a healthy marriage and you're raising children together in a healthy marriage where y'all working together, it's less likely I'm going to see you in my office at 15400 Grand River Suite 319. So yeah, we talked about that, and we talked about their part and what they should be doing to make sure that that baby respects you, loves and respects you, right? But you got to do your part too. Yeah, you got to do your part too, mom and dad. And I'm going to share with you a few things that you can possibly do to get that and make sure you have that. Yep. Hey, Will, good morning, sir. Yep. First of all, it's levels to this that we talk about in the morning. This whole co-parenting thing in the morning, there's levels to this. Because either if they use the manipulation tips, your baby mama, your baby daddy, if they use the manipulation tips, either you having some issues with your baby at home, meaning they acting out, you got to reprogram them every time they come back from their house. You getting into, you fussing with them all the time. Your life is just, they irritating you every day, all day. And it's designed to do that. Or that baby is just completely taking out your life. Meaning the baby mama or baby daddy just shut you out completely. They don't call you. They don't contact you. I ain't talked to my baby daddy in almost 4 years. 4.5 years. And that's crazy because I used to text him a lot. We didn't talk all the time, but I did text him a lot. I kept him abreast of what was going on with the baby because if he didn't answer the phone, I left him a voice message. So it's strange that since she's been with him, I have not heard from him or her. Ain't that crazy? And y'all, when I was doing my clues and stuff and doing my little research, why did I hear that he was going to move out of, like away out of state, closer to her school so that she wouldn't even have to come and visit us? Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Why would he want to do that? Why would a dad go through so much? I know. Ain't that crazy? So yeah, so you got to do your part. I'm going to tell you why, and it's levels to this. So if the child is totally and completely taking out your life, let me tell you a couple things that they have to do with those manipulation tips. They got to make the baby feel like they are unwanted by you. They got to make the baby feel like they are unloved by you. They got to make that baby feel like they don't fit in at your house. They got to make that baby feel like I'm going to say different again because Facebook flooded over here. Different from your other kids. And they don't have a place. Think about that now. Think about all that needs to be done and said to make a child feel like that about another person. So let me tell you a couple things that you can do, people, mom and dad. when that baby in your care. Sharing that baby. Yep. Like I used to drop her off every Friday, either right after school or right before my radio show. Yep. And then I would either pick her up Sunday or I'll pick her up Monday after school. Like clockwork. All the way up into the 11th grade. Like clockwork. It worked like clockwork. That's why when my parents be trying to tell me the difficulty of them sharing the baby, I look at them like crazy because it's not hard to do at all. I would tell people that they have her 3.5 days of the week. I have her 3.5 days. You know what I'm saying? It was like not hard at all. Not hard at all. Yeah. So, yeah, we dropped her off. We did that. Kids are happier. Yeah. In the meeting, I've had several children say that they was mad that they couldn't see the other side of the family. They was mad they couldn't see their daddy's side or their mama's side. Hey, Brother Dion, good morning. They was mad they didn't grow up with their baby mama or their baby daddy side. And they was sad as a result of. A little depressed behind it, yep, because they missed their cousins, their aunties, the other side of the family. Yeah, that's a natural reaction to have, especially if these people that you now grew up with. People that's been in your life that has impacted you in some form, shape, or fashion, then all of a sudden they just not in your life no more. Yeah, that's a lot for a kid to swallow. Because, see, the baby mama and the baby daddy, they don't deal with that. They don't deal with those emotions. Why? Because that's not their family. Yeah, that's the baby. So the baby is the only one that's dealing with the emotions and dealing with the impact and the blowback from that. The baby. See, the baby mama and the baby daddy, they usually cowards in real life. And they hide behind the child as a means to get back at you. Yeah, they usually cowards in real life. Think about it. Think about when y'all was together. If it was a dude, he was probably scary as hell. I know when we used to go out and dudes used to be disrespectful, I used to speak first. Because I knew he wasn't. Yeah. That's how it is. That's how it is. Yep. So, sharing that baby equally is one, makes the baby happy. If you know how to cook, and if you cook for that baby, they love that. They love that. And then go far, like I used to make their plates up until they got older. And even while they're older, I haven't made their plate in a long time, but I don't have a problem doing it. But making their plate and bringing it to them. Yep. For me, doing that for them as children, my son, when he cooked for me, he always make my plate. He always make my plate and bring it to me, and it makes me feel so good. It warms my heart. Yeah, so that's how they feel when you make their plates and bring them. But just cooking for them alone, they good. They good if you just cook for them, right? They love that. Yep. Let me see another one. Make their plate, cater to them. I said that. They love when you take them to school and pick them up. They love when you take them to school. And they hate walking and catching the bus. But when you take them, they feel chauffeur driven. They feel privileged. Yep. And even if you got to walk, they love if you walk with them to school. I know when my car went down for like about a month or so, I had to get up every morning, walk their ass 2 miles to school. I know I sound like somebody's grandparent, right? I had to walk 20 miles to school. No, I had to walk them to school, then walk my ass home, and then go walk their butts, walk back up there to get their ass after school. Yes, I know. I did it, but they was fun. It was fun. I made it fun. Like on the way to school, we stopped at the gas station, got some hot cocoa. They was able to walk with their little friends and see them. Yeah, so I would always, on the way coming home, I would make sure they walk with their little friends coming home. So yeah, it was an adventure. But they like that. They like that. Let me see. What else I put down here? When you take them other than school and stuff, if they can depend on you to go to like extracurricular activities like skating and football games and basketball games, if you make yourself available to make sure you can take them there and pick them up to where they ain't got to worry about nothing. And then for you, you know they safe. You know what I mean? You know where they are because you the one that took them. So it kind of works out hand in hand. Yeah, but they love that. They love that they can depend on you for that. Let me see what else. What else? Quality time. Just spending quality time with them. Yeah. It don't matter where you go or what you do. Now, if you can take them out, if y'all can travel, that's all good. But if you just take them to the park, if you just... Any quality time with you, they love it. Oh my God, they love it. They'll take that over anything. They'll take that over an iPhone, new pair of shoes. Just being able to spend quality time with you. Yep. Let's see what else I wrote down. They like hearing about the old days. You know, when you was growing up. I know. It's the old days now. Hey, Ellen, good morning. Or Elaine. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Yeah, it's the old. They love hearing about the old days. They love to hear stories about you and your youth and you growing up and what you used to do and what you used to get into, the things that you used to say. They like to hear about the old slang and the fun things that you used to do as a kid. They love that. They love that. They give y'all a different connection because they get a chance to see you as a person outside of just being a parent. Yeah, so you have to share those stories with them. They love that. Joking. You got to show a little sense of humor, mom, dad. Yeah, you can't be so uptight all the time. You can't be on parent patrol all the time. Say a little joke every now and then. Joke with them a little bit. Play with them. Put them in the head like, you know, play wrestle. You know, play with them a little bit. They love that. Yep. They love going to work with you. Most children like to be proud of what their parents do. They would love to go to work with you one day just to see what you do throughout your day. Yep. I love working with my kids. I know y'all tired of hearing me say, yeah, I love working with them. I love when we cleaning together. I love when we on paint jobs together. Yep. I love when they come to the radio show with me. I love when we was filming the trailer. We had to stop, put it on pause for a minute, but filming the trailer, spending that time together with them. Like, I remember when they was younger, because when we had all the programs that we had when I was with Manpower Mentoring, all the events and stuff, my children would have to volunteer. The girls would always dress up in they black because they was always the ushers, and Brandon would always be like whatever, ushering people in as well. But whatever the boys needed to be doing, lifting stuff, adding more chairs, setting up tables. So they was all that. The girls every year would pack backpacks. We gave away backpacks every year, back to school backpacks. So the girls' job was to help me pack all those damn backpacks every year with the school supplies. So yeah, I love volunteering with them, playing with them. We would have so much fun, cracking jokes and stuff while we doing it. Yeah, so I love working with them. Like when we used to be out promoting the events, they used to have to pass out the flyers, and just watching them talk to the adults and talk to the kids and the people that they give the flyer to let them know what the flyer was about. Yeah, that was my way of instilling a way of them learning how to communicate and talk to people. Yeah, so it won't be so awkward for them when they speaking in front of people, speaking in public, preparing them for presentations, basically. I know a lot of us don't like to think about that, but I really feel like we need to raise our children for the future. Yeah, to prepare them for the future, what's ahead, not just the right now. So in my mind, in my vision, because of how I live my life, I do a lot of presentations. I do a lot of standing up events where I'm speaking in front of people. That's a big thing. A lot of people can't do that, right? So yeah, them being able to introduce themselves, shake somebody's hand, give them a flyer, let them know what the event is about, that's a big thing. Yeah. They used to love it though. They used to love it. If you have, let me see, if you don't have any addictions, like if you don't abuse drugs and alcohol, if you don't have any bad habits, like children love that. They love that they mom and daddy and out here drunk on the street, embarrassing them in front of people, out here begging and doing whatever they do for their addictions. And they love that they mom and daddy ain't gambling all the money up. And saving for their college fund, right? They love if you can keep an income, keep a job. Children love when you are able to pay the bills and make sure they don't become homeless and got food on the table and clothes to wear to school every day. They love that stability. They love it. They love it. They love it. Let me see. Yeah, so if you have, and if you dress properly, they love that. They hate when their mamas come to school dressed with their titties and stuff out, like half naked. I done had so many kids go off on their mom and daddy in the family meet. Well, not go off, but go off respectfully. About how they feel about them coming to school dressed inappropriately with pajamas and bonnets on their heads and house shoes, coming to pick them up, getting out the car so everybody can, oh. So when you dress appropriately, They love that. When you look nice every day, dressed up, they love that. They can brag about you to their friends. Yeah. Or they can beat the friends up that think you too fine. Yep. So yeah, if you've done any of those things, because you might not have been able to do all of them, and it's not because you didn't want to, but like the one attending events and stuff, like they love when you attend events and ceremonies and dance recitals and sporting events of theirs. They love that. They love that. But some of y'all probably can't because of your job. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not shunning you. But if you've done any of these things on here that I've mentioned, and it's just a few, you should have earned the love and respect from your child. Yep. And you should have earned from your baby mama or your baby daddy. Because that's a lot of work. But doing all of these things and being stable, and they got to get, even if they don't want to give you your props and give you your credit. I know, ain't that terrible? You doing your part. You doing your part. So yeah, you should get that love and respect from that child. That should be a given. That should be a given. Right? It shouldn't be nothing. So even if they try to take that baby away from you, this is enough for that baby to try to fight for you. Yeah. So this is when, remember in your 9th grade year, we talked about the children keeping points. Yep. This is some of the stuff that they should be keeping points about. I know. See, when you and your baby mama and the baby daddy is at war, that child should be like a mutual, neutral type of, it shouldn't be no swaying. It shouldn't be no way that the baby on your side and fighting against the other parent. It should be enough built up, unless you was abusive and neglected the baby. But if you did neither, and the only reason why there's some strife in the relationship is because that baby mama or that baby daddy is using that child against you, yeah, you should have earned up some points. That baby like a referee. Time out. Oh, is that safe? Time out. Yeah, that baby should be like a referee or something. Yeah, it should be keeping points of what you done did, and yeah. So I think I ended it with that. It was just basically respect, things you can do to get respect. Yeah, and that's it today for Coffee and Conversation, guys. So I hope you enjoy your day. I'm about to go back home, finish working, and I'm out. Make sure, did I forget something? Nope, I covered everything, y'all. I see y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Mwah.